So hello, this is Shinila from Wizardbane. This is my level 70 twink and as known doing ICC and of course the MOP rares. But there is something, and now I've been logging myself into this PTR and I've noticed something significantly different. First I'm going to help somebody, inviting them to the guild. So in the PTR my DPS has significantly lowered. Not only that, if you can look at my health right now, it's 21.2 thousand. If I go down, I got a 42.3 parry rating and a 20.41 dodge. Now that isn't too astonishing, but for me, as a tank, this is very useful in PvE. Now I'm going to show you the difference, but first I'm going to show you what damage I do. So I'm going to do an average amount of 30 seconds and I'm going to time this. I'm going to do an average amount of 30 seconds in damage. So if I go here and I go to charge that dummy, I will record my DPS here on the DPS meters, and then I'm going to change that back to the PTR of 5.4. So I'm going to charge in, I'm going to shield slam, I'm going to use my dragon roar, I'm going to do this, and I forgot to time, so I'm going to do that minus 10 seconds. And I'm going to go in, I charge, I use this skill, I use thunderclap, I use this again, I have nothing else to do, shield slam, use this again, shield slam is off cooldown, thunderclap, revenge, and the last hit with the shield slam, and we're done. And that's in that time I did around 2300 damage. Well, DPS, my bad. So a 2300 DPS on a level 70 target. Now I'm going to do this again against a training dummy of level 80. So I'm just going to wait. Now this is good. So I'm going to attack this dummy here and see what I do averagely at a level 80 target. Again, I forgot to put my timer up. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to shield myself. I'm going to use this. I'm going to shield slam. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use my skills until I have enough damage. Now I'm doing around a basic of 1500, 1600. Now I'm not getting any vengeance either, so you have to rule out that vengeance is not a part of it either. With my vengeance and of course my glyph, which procs, look at this, it procs on parry. So I do around 1500, 1600 DPS on level 80 without vengeance or parry. But I'm going to take a last look at my skills, so I'm going to turn around here and I'm going to take a last look at my skills which I get. And as you can see, a 42.33 parry, 20.41 dodge rating, and about a 21.2k health. Now if I change myself over to the PTR of 5.4, so now I'm in the PTR of 5.4, and if you look, my parry rating has dropped by a 10 to 11% lower, and my dodge has increased by about a 20%, which isn't too good either. Now I'm not sure why it has increased, because I even gave away some of my dodge rating on my enchant on the chest and on the shoulders, on the back, which has dropped from plus 15 dodge, and this was plus 22 dodge, so I don't know why they have increased it. But what I do know is that my parry has dropped significantly, and my health has dropped by around a 4k health. I've dropped down to a 17.3k health. Now this isn't all too drastic, but my strength has dropped as well, so I'm just going to look over to you guys and I'm going to do some damage again against the level 70 dummy and show you guys the difference. So my map hasn't been changed over, which isn't too drastic though, but I'm going to show you again a 30-second fight and let's see the difference. So first off, I had around a 2200, 2300 DPS, I believe. I'm not sure. I will However, check this out later on. So I'm going to charge in again, and I'm going to do my full damage on him. Now, I don't usually buff myself. I'm not going to do it now because I'm not going to gain anything much in it anyway, because usually I am fully buffed, so I need to do a little bit more. Now, my DPS seems to be still not too bad. I forgot my Dragon Roar, which has been placed on a bad spot, so I still have enough time, even though I forgot again to put my timer up. But I will do some damage just to see what I'm capable of. So now I do around 1900, 2000 DPS. Okay, that isn't actually as bad as it seems. Now again, this is without vengeance. But if I go over to a level 80 dummy, whereas you might know I need a lot more expertise and hit rating, even though as a tank I don't really have to, because mischance only 4%, and where is my, oh yeah, so mischance 4% and chance to be parried is only 8%. Now that doesn't seem as bad as it actually is. I'm just going to go over, and now I'm going to attack this level 80 dummy, which I had about 1700, 1800, 1900 DPS, I believe. So I'm going to charge in again. I'm going to do my DPS on this guy. I forgot my timer, but I'm not going to do it again. So I'm doing my damage. Shield Slam has been parried. Shield Slam procs. There we go, 6000 damage. I'm doing this. Parried. I'm going to try everything. I've got enough rage. I'm going to set up my shield. Shield Slam. Bam. Dodged. I do around 1200 now. 1200. I think that is still a drop. But most infuriatingly, most visibly, is a drop in my parry and my health. Now, I don't think that this is going to be a big change, but what I am worried about is what used to be 10 strength and 15 stamina has now dropped down to 5 strength and 7.5 stamina. Now, I did get a new enchant, Dancing Steel, which does give me a proc and changes my parry up to 35% and a bit. So I'm just going to attack something of level 60 so I don't miss. And I'm going to show you, look, there it goes, 35.12% on proc. Now I'm going to go through the enchants later on, but first I have to show you this. Now if I were in combat fighting against an enemy which has a lot of hits, a lot of damage, I can't parry him as often and I can't take as much damage. Now, as you can see, everything has been scaled down. 35 strength became 17 strength, 20 dodge became 10 dodge, 10 strength became 5 strength, 15 stamina has become 8 stamina, 32 stamina has become 16 stamina. The enchants as well. 15 dodge became, no, that's 18 dodge. 18 dodge became 9 dodge. Everything has been halved, reduced by to 50%. Except this one, which is still 10 parry. Of course, lovely, but not useful. So I am going to take this to a higher scale in checking out. And I'm going to see what happens to the enchants. Now there are new enchants that you can use from level 90s, such as the Major Dodge, which is 170 dodge at level 90, is 8 dodge at level 70. 150 stats became 4 stats. 3500 damage became 150 damage. Not too useful, I must add. This one, I think, together with the Dancing Steel, are the best ones. 82 dodge rating for 7 seconds when dealing melee damage, and a chance to get 82 strength or agility, whichever is highest, on a melee hit. 170 strength became 9 strength, 3750 damage absorption became 375, which is still not useful to me. 170 hit rating became 9 hit rating. Now there are more, of course, but I'm not going to show them all. All I know is 150 becomes 4, 170 becomes 9, and anything that gives 1650 on proc becomes 82, and 3750 becomes 375. I think, guys, that we will have to go back from the ICC and let it drop, or maybe kill Lord Marrowgar, but it won't be as easy at all. The Lich King has now become unachievable goal, for sure. What I can tell you is that Sunwell, and remind me here, but Sunwell's my favorite raids, will finally become challenging again. I hope you liked this video, guys. If you liked it, please do like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below if you have anything to add. You can also just add my battle tag if you're interested. I will send it to you in a private mail. Bye bye.